Hello, my name is Sean, I am the Cockney Charmer. Welcome to episode 2 of my definitive Let's Play series of the Halo collection, where my plan is to go through the entire Halo collection in a run-up to the release of Halo Infinite at the end of the year. Our first video kicks off with Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition. We did the first mission, the Pillar of Autumn, and today we're going to continue with the second mission, which is Halo. At this point we have managed to successfully board the final escape craft and jettison away from the Pillar of Autumn, and we are aiming towards the alien ring with the Covenant in chase. I have lifted the difficulty up to heroic just to make it a little bit more fun. If you're wondering why I'm not playing it on legendary, well, the simple answer is it won't be fun. This is literally just to play for the story, experience the games, and talk about my history with the series. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mission 2 of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Let's play. Stop asking me that. I have to admit, I am really enjoying coming back to the early Halo games. Lots of nostalgia coming in.
We're coming in too fast! Damn! Air brake failure! They blew too early! I'm losing her!
You can hear my vibration of my controller kicking in big time to simulate the crash. Nice effect, not great on controller batteries.
Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you alright? Can you move?
Of course, Cortana is checking to see if we're okay. However, the pilot and the other soldiers that joined us on this escape ship have died. If you remember, while they were all strapped in, all nice and secure, we were literally holding onto a handrail standing up. I don't know whether this was to showcase just how strong the Spartans were and the Master Chief, but it's a bit mean on these guys. And here we are on Halo. They did such a great job with this anniversary, tidying it up. I mean, if you just switch back to the original wasn't ugly. I mean, if you can imagine this game 19 years ago as a launch title for the first ever Xbox console, and this was the game you got with it, you would not be disappointed with how it looked. And the anniversary just really cleaned it up nice, adding more water effects, a weather system. I still remember when my friend showed me this on his original Xbox. I couldn't afford one at the time, and going from a PlayStation to this, it did blow my mind. I had never experienced a shooter quite like it. That was cinematic and telling a massive story that, like Star Wars, and I said that yesterday, the way that Episode 4 of Star Wars, you get the feeling that you've missed out on half the story because you're kind of enjoying the action midway through a fight or after a fight. No matter how you hide, this Banshee will always see you. It's always thought was a of course, he's joined by a second one. If I remember rightly, oh no, he's coming back. Normally, it flies away, stays away from the fire. Is he coming back? Yeah. Now to showcase the power of the great UNSC pistol, which is basically a one-handed sniper rifle. It took them a couple of games to nerf the pistol. Show me your face. There you go. was a little bit reckless there. But yeah, but you can just imagine this is your first ever Xbox game, and it kind of set the scene. I mean, especially for me, having played this on my friend's Xbox, I was then convinced to buy Halo 2 with my first ever Xbox console, which I said just in the other video was the White Crystal Edition Xbox. My first Xbox 360 was because of Halo 3. My first Xbox One came on the release day of Halo 5. I own the Halo 4 limited edition Xbox 360, and this is currently being played on the Gears 5 Xbox One X, which was a prize I won during the Gears Inc. event for the launch of Gears 5. So Xbox has a special place in my heart. But don't get me wrong, I am also a big fan of PlayStation and the PlayStation 4. I am not a fanboy. It's 2020. You can play on whatever gaming platform you want, as long as it brings you joy. And let's face it, I don't know many people right now who don't own at least a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One. Whether it's the S, the X, the original Xbox, PlayStation 4, PS4 Pro, PS4 Slim. No, I don't know anyone who doesn't have both consoles, and some who even have the Switch as well, and who game on PC. So yeah, fanboy wars I think are done, with crossplay becoming more and more present across multiple games. Yeah, don't be that person that goes into comment sections and has a pop because it's an Xbox station or an Xbox video. If you're a fan of PlayStation, and if you're a fan of Xbox, don't go into PlayStation stuff and do the same.
We should check to see if there are any survivors.
There's just no need in 2020. People like that bore me. You're just living in the past. Gaming has evolved, and it's time you do as well. And a big part and a big factor of my love for the Xbox platform comes from Halo. Almost everything I've done, as I explained earlier, everything that I've done, every console I've moved up a generation has come from a desire to play the next or latest Xbox game. It is unlikely that I will have the Xbox Series X going into the end of the year for Halo Infinite, which makes me even more. Hey buddy, hey Johnson. Which makes me even more relieved that they're making efforts to bring Halo Infinite to the Xbox family of devices. So, original Xbox, Xbox S, and the Xbox One X.
We'll stay here until evac arrives.
But I am looking forward to seeing what the Series X can do with Halo Infinite. That is for sure. Of course, as a reminder, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary was added to the Master Chief Collection on PC last week, so you can play that on Steam or via the Xbox Game Pass for PC. And of course, it has been a part of the Xbox Game Pass for console since day dot, as all Microsoft games go in there. So Halo Infinite on the day of release will go straight into the Xbox Game Pass for console and PC. If you have an Xbox and you don't have the Xbox Game Pass, you're doing Xbox wrong. It is practically legal thievery. The amount of games that you can get with the Xbox Game Pass right now on day one from Microsoft Studios. I mean, just this month alone is like today, as I'm recording this, we're just hours away from Ori and the Will of the Wisps releasing to Game Pass. Bleeding Edge in a couple of weeks coming to Xbox Game Pass. The beta for that kicks off on Friday the 13th of March. The second beta. Yeah, I mean, and having an Xbox console and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which takes care of your Xbox Live Gold as well as giving you access to the Game Pass, and also gives you access to the Xbox Game Pass for PC. I mean, you want to talk about value for money? It is ridiculous. As subscription services go, what Xbox have been able to do with the Xbox Game Pass in Ultimate. Love when you get a chain reaction. Oh. Red elites are always gits. They never go down without a fight. And they're all smart enough to hide. Gotcha.
Uh-oh, another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to flank us.
Now, sometimes this works. Sometimes it doesn't. That clearly did not work. Worth a good college try though.
They're everywhere.
Oh, grunts, I do feel sorry for you. The more you play in the Halo series, the more of the lore you learn about the Covenant and the species that make over and how the Covenant came to be. Music kicks in for the final wave. And the grunts are just cannon fodder. They're just a meat race just used for just meat shield, really. Guys, you kind of shoot each other now. None of that was helpful. At all. Just enough. Point there. Hello. You forwarding in battle is now going to take your bullets. That's of course, the Jackal's best defense is a shoot on foot or hand. Makes him lower his shield for a good headshot. Oh, bold. Best armor in the game are the trees. Don't point your gun at me, friend.
Fire Team Charlie, we read you. Is that you, Fohammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. Fohammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle.
Here he comes.
I'm on my way.
The most iconic moments in Halo.
More lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on
The
top of it.
Warhog.
Fohammer.
Easily one of my favourite vehicles in gaming.
The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Fohammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety.
Of course, the Pelican, a tribute, of course, to the Alien films and the dropship that you can see. Because that's what it always looks like to me. Then just the beginning of the Halo music kicks in.
Oh, yeah, baby!
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere. I've hacked into the Covenant battle network. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Now, of course, in both Combat Evolved Anniversary and Halo 2 Anniversary, 343 added in terminals, which are little bits of extra lore which weren't included in the original games. They just add a little bit of backstory of the bigger Halo universe. So I'm just going to shut up as we listen.
I am experiencing such a mixture of anticipation and dread. All preparations are complete for my installation. In accordance with the final dictum of the Ecumene Council, I have released myself of all remaining connections to my former station. This was not difficult. What was could never be again. We had seen to that quite thoroughly. Prior to my final journey through the Great Portal, a gathering of my fellow monitors was convened upon the Lightworkers Crash to distribute the final index collection. It was most unusual to have this vessel of rebirth play host to such an event. Even though Lightworker ships were the only ones still allowed slip-space formations, Lightworkers were responsible for getting us to our places on the active facilities of the array. While all of this was in accordance with the plan, one entirely unsatisfactory breakdown remained. We had no contact with the domain. The history of all Forerunners was now lost to us. We relied upon the permanence of the domain to preserve our record of the events that led to this point. But without that record, would future civilizations know anything about us? Or only of our weapons? My fellow monitor, 049 Abject Testament, had only one comment on this before we went our separate ways.
We deserve to be forgotten.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But now, the portal opens, and through it, the familiar shape awaits. Halo. Home.
I really love the terminals. They really add some extra lore. I love the fact you have Guilty Spark revealing a little bit more about the moments before the Forerunners fired the Halo rings for the very first time. Just once you've played more of the series and it all starts to click and you start understanding the relationships and the history. I mean, I will say this now, if you really want a good insight into the Halo universe, get hold of the Halo Legends animated compilation on DVD and Blu-ray. It will be so cheap now, and you can probably find most of the shorts on YouTube. But I cannot recommend them enough. I'm going to get off the Warhog and do it myself because Halo AI teammates are notoriously rubbish. I mean, they mean well, but most of the time they are really next to just complete useless. Now there should be if I remember rightly, there should be a red elite. Hiding.
There must be some mechanism to cross this chasm. Look for a control panel or switch.
I bet they must have been so tempted to put in find the controls that extend the bridge. Which would have made a really lovely nod to Star Wars. Okay, I'm a little worried that this other elite hasn't shown up, so he must be hiding up here. Yeah. If we sneak up slowly enough. Lovely. Beautiful little plasma. Can I run there? I mean, just if we switch back to how this game looks originally, I mean, considering this is almost 20 years ago on the first ever Xbox, this still would have blown your mind to come to a structure like this. But then to see how they managed to remaster it, redo the visuals, and you get a much better look at the detail of what for a structure would look like. And you can see why Halo won over. You can just see how it won over so many people and continue to evolve and to grow. Just as the Xbox did across the generations. Original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One with Halo 5, Xbox Series X and Halo Infinite. It's just... When I think Xbox, I think Halo. It will always be that go-to title for me. I mean, I know people who aren't even fans of shooters that love Halo games. Because of the story, because of how cinematic it is. And honestly, if you've never played a Halo series before, there really is no better time. The Master Chief Collection right now on Xbox console has Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo ODST and Halo Reach. Halo Wars 1 and 2, which, I mean, Halo Wars is amazing. There's a scene in Halo Wars where a group of Spartans go and beat Spartans, and it is breathtaking. I mean, literally, the fact that they've been able to build a universe around the story of Halos and the Master Chief, that half the, like, Halo ODST doesn't feature the Chief, which is set before, in between the events of Halo 3. I want to say Halo 3.5. Really, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance. But it tells the story of the ODST, the Shock Troopers, and it's an incredible story of life on Earth during the Covenant War, where Spartans can't always save the day. Here we go. Music kicks in. Come out the tunnel. Little yeehaw! Oh my gunner, jump. He loves the big jumps. Loves it when we get here. Okay, so now we must find the 3 escape craft that we saw flying overhead. I love how the music is just long enough to get you through to the first site.
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
Here comes more! There it is! Some for me, huh?
Got bullets back for me pistol, that makes me happy. Right. Well, one of the survivors just got blown up.
It's gotta be around here somewhere. Where are they? Look! Mach 5.
Just the randomness of the physics in this game is just, especially the grenades, like the plasma grenades. Just, I remember testing out the physics by using plasma grenades on a warhog just to see the explosions lift the warhog into the air and then chain shots to keep it afloat. Science, people. Might get some kills. Probably won't. New. Now on this particular dropship, I like to stay up high. I like to bring them up the hills. Use a little classic Spartan 300 tactics of keeping them bottlenecks, forcing them to go through the rocks. If the ship could stop shooting me, that would be awesome. So be it. Where have you gone? Oh, there's a big boy. Is there a big boy? The only problem with this tactic is that it's quite easy to lose people in the rocks. And of course you can't clear the mission until you've cleared out all the enemies, so we'll have to get that straggler back. Now sometimes this method also allows the remaining survivors to also team up. I like leaving a warhog there simply because it allows it to flank enemies. And keeps the gunner safe. There's normally about 3 dropships that you have to take care of. I just find this the easiest way of doing it. I mean, you can go down and just go mess it up on the ground. Oh, almost stuck him. That would have been impressive. It just forces them to stay between the rocks.
Let's do it.
Oh, cheeky. Now, I'm going to pretend that I meant to do that and I didn't just completely fall off the top rock. We'll go with that. We'll stick with that story. Pure skill, well planned. Congratulate me later. All good. That should be it.
Echo 419 to Cortana.
Here we
Come
go.
in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near the cliff edge. And another near the head of the river. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Okay. Oh, we got my gunner. You were brave, soldier. You were brave. Of course, if you manage to keep enough of the survivors alive, some will join you on the warhog, others will jump on the pelican and head off to base camp that is being set up by Sergeant Johnson. I always feel bad when they jump on the Warhog, because quite frankly, if they just got on the Pelican, you can pretty much handle it yourself.
More of them!
Throw those nuts.
There it is!
Can I get you?
Oh, man,
Yes.
what a miss! Whoa! Stay on time!
The fact that the Covenant are actively tracking the lifeboats to wipe them out made me like the Covenant a bit less. Who are you? Ow. Flaming Needler. Great in the campaign. There's nothing quite like getting a cheeky grenade kill by just doing a Hail Mary and throwing and hoping that it lands.
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Now, of course, if I remember rightly, where the survivors are, there should be a sniper rifle.
Look, a Mark V. You're a sight for sore eyes, Chief.
Hey guys.
Bad way. We've got wounded here.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
Oh. Oofa. So as far as the pistol being my favourite pistol in the video game, UNSC sniper rifle, absolutely spot on. And as Obi-Wan wisely said, think I parked the Warhog in the wrong place. In a 2x zoom, sorry, a 10 times zoom, a double click on the zoom just. Are you okay,
Echo
Warhog?
419 to Cortana. Foehammer's on station and
Nope.
ready for another pickup. Affirmative, Foehammer. We're ready for dust-off.
That's-
Approach when ready.
Kinda on me.
Going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419.
My bad.
Good luck.
Did not park the Warhog in a central place because I literally left it underneath the landing zone because I forgot. So I'll own that. That's on me. I apologise. The Warhog on the other side, on the other hand, absolutely fine. No damage. Not even a laser mark or plasma burn. Just dead human stuff and blood.
Warning. I picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash
I'm
site.
going to park the Warhog.
The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire survivors. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat. Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out.
Protect me, tree. Also in Halo, you can get knocked out your zoom, which was a lovely little touch. And somehow a soldier just appeared from nowhere to help out, and was summarily died. Hello. Goodbye.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Stand your ground! Get back in line!
I've called for an evac.
Roger that. Marines! Assemble for evac! Pronto!
That was not sensible. Ooh. Right, I'm pretty sure that guy just literally just... Whoa, where did you get? Okay. Dude, turn him. Works a health pack. Lovely.
Should secure the area before the dropship arrives.
And now it's the hunt for the very last red dot on the map. Is it him? There you go.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
So that will bring an end to mission 2 of Halo Evolved. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary.
Being held on a Covenant cruiser.
Thank you kindly for watching. I will do another episode 3 will come tomorrow. So thank you for watching. If you have liked the video, please do hit a like on the thumbs up. Press the subscribe button and the tiny bell to know when I'm going live with a new video. Just like I say, thank you for watching. My definitive Let's Play of the Halo collection will continue. So until next time,
there's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Thank you for watching. I've been Sean the Cotton Charmer. Be safe, be lucky, and take care.